Hey guys, welcome back to another video. Today I'm going to be showing you guys how to do the Easter egg. This is going to be an Easter egg tutorial. Sorry that's taken so long in between videos. I wanted to make sure I had all the right information before I made this video. I didn't want to give you guys the wrong information. But to jump right into the video, to not keep you guys waiting any longer, the first steps you're going to want to take to do the Easter egg is obviously you're going to want to turn on power and build the Pack-a-Punch machine. So I will catch you guys after I have power turned on. Now, after you've turned on power, I personally suggest that you do the coffin Easter egg, just because of the fact that the next step is going to spawn in quite a few dogs, and you're going to want a weapon that can very easily kill the dog. You don't want to be struggling to kill them because there are a lot of them, and you do not want to die this early into your run of doing the Easter egg. So, after you're done the Easter egg, all of this stuff, you're going to want to make your way to where the anomaly spawns in, because the next step is to pick up 3 different pieces. They're going to spawn around the map in the anomaly. I will leave a link in the description to my tutorial on how to do the coffin Easter egg. As you can see here, if you do not know how to do that, it will be a link in the description. Go check it out. So I'm about to be teleported out here really soon, right now, and then I will go find where the anomaly is and I'll teleport back into it. So I've made my way over to where my anomaly spawned in. My anomaly spawned over at Pond. Now that I've spawned into the anomaly, I'm going to make my way around the map. There are 3 different locations to check. One spot is over here at Crash Site up here at the plane, which my first spawn was here. I'm going to make my way over here and I'm going to pick it up. Now I do suggest killing the dogs so that you don't have them chasing you down, because that is not a good thing to be dealing with. Now I did do this in the beginning of the round. That's not a smart thing. I suggest doing it probably after mid-round. You have a couple zombie saves. But now after I've picked up the first part, I'm going to make my way over to spawn. That is where a next possible spawn is. Now these 3 locations will always be the same. They will always spawn in these exact locations. They just may not spawn in this order. For me, the first one was plane. Now the next one for me is spawn. So I'm going to make my way over there and I'm going to pick that up. After the Megaton moves out of the way, I'm going to pick it up. More dogs will spawn. I'll take care of them. And I'll make my way down to the power room. Power room is where the next one is. I'm going to make my way down there and I'll pick that one up. Now after you pick up all 3 parts, you are going to be teleported instantly out of the anomaly. It will automatically do this, so do not worry about it. But I'm going to make my way over to this portal. There's going to be a piece to pick up. I'm going to pick this piece up. It will spawn in more dogs. So I suggest to keep running. Don't just stand there, because the dogs are right on your tail. You're going to keep moving. Now after you picked up these 3 parts, you're then going to want to make your way back to the power room whenever you have a chance and you're not fighting 10,000 dogs and a Megaton. Now I'm going to use my ability so that I do not die here, because it's the last thing I want. But now I'm going to make my way to the power room once I get the chance. But first I'm going to clear out some of these zombies. And then I'm going to build the Aethoscope, which is the part that I just picked up. That was all for building the Aethoscope. Now, since I have the Megaton here, I'm also going to kill it, because I need to kill the Megaton so that I can get the Wonder Weapon. So I'm going to kill the Megaton here. I have quite a few zombies left, so I'll make sure to kill them real quick. I do suggest that you kill the Megaton early on and do this. If you don't know how to get the Wonder Weapon, I'll leave a link in my description to my tutorial on how to get the Wonder Weapon. But I'm going to take care of these guys really fast. So I'll take care of these, and then I will make my way down. I'll build the Aethoscope at the table in power, and then I will go and I will work on getting the upgrade. So I'm going to pick up this key card, just to clarify. I'll make my way back down to power because I need to build the Aethoscope. So I'll head this way, and then right below Pack-a-Punch will be where the table is. So I'll go to the table and I will build it. So it's right here. It says assemble. I will build the Aethoscope. I will then pick it up. Now after I've picked it up, you might get some intel, yada yada yada. You'll get talked to. That doesn't matter. You're now going to want to make your way back into the anomaly, and there's going to be different locations around the map that you need to visit, and you need to pick up an item. So now after you've made your way back to where your anomaly spawns in, you're going to want to interact with it. Now once you interact with it, it's going to teleport you through it, and now you need to make your way over to this location here, and you're going to want to pick up the diary that's going to be sitting here. Now after I've teleported through, I'll make my way over to this computer and I'll pick up this diary. And now I want to make my way behind Speed Cola, interact with this, interact again. It will start a speech. Now you can listen to it if you want to, but I'm not going to. For time's sake, I'm going to make my way over to the trials area where the second anomaly is. I'm going to interact with it again, and I'm going to make my way over towards where we just built the Etherscope so that we can interact with the third and final anomaly. Now after you interact with all three of them, you will then be instantly teleported out of the anomaly, and then you can work on the next step. So I'll interact with this, and I'll interact with it again. Now, if you stand by them and don't shoot or anything, the zombies will leave you alone. So I'm going to wait for the speeches to be done, and I will catch you guys after I'm teleported back into the real world. Now, once you've finished all the speeches and you've teleported back, you're going to make your way over to this computer. You're going to want to interact with it, and you're now on to the next part of the Easter egg. The next step of the Easter egg is you need all 4 elemental upgrades of the Wonder Weapon. So to get the Wonder Weapon, you're going to want to make your way back up to Noct after you've already gotten the key card and all that. I will leave a link in the description in case you don't know how to get the Wonder Weapon. You can go check out my video. That will help you guys out if you want to. So after I am done getting all this, I'm going to get the Wonder Weapon, and then we can start upgrading the Wonder Weapon. So I will catch up with you guys after I get the Wonder Weapon. Now after you've gotten at least one of the Wonder Weapon upgrades, you're going to want to make your way down to MedLab. You're going to want to bring it to this machine here, and you're going to want to find the hanging part that correlates with the color of the upgrade you have. So I have the fire upgrade, so I'm going to find the red one, and I will shoot it, and it will charge up, and it will lift like so. I also have the ice one, so I'm going to pick up the ice one, and I will find the blue one, and I will upgrade that one. Now this one could be a little weird to hit, but there we go, I got that one. Now I just need the Nova and the Electro upgrade, so I'm going to wait for a dog to spawn in, and I will also be going back into the anomaly to get the crystals. If you don't know how to get the upgrades for the Wonder Weapon, I'll leave a link in the description to my video tutorial on how to get each element upgrade, but this video is mainly focused on Easter eggs, so I'm not going to show you guys how to do that. Do go check out those other videos though, because they do help you out. But I'm going to go find where the anomaly spawned in, and I'm going to get the other upgrades, wait for dog, get that upgrade, and then I'll show you guys the next step. Now after you've gotten all 4 of the upgrades, and you've shot them at this capsule, you're now ready to move on to the next step. The next step is you're going to want to make your way over to where your anomaly spawns in, and you're going to want to interact with it. Now once you interact with it, you're going to want to make your way back over towards Medbay. You're going to want to interact with a Ghost Vision. There's going to be another spectral reflection you're going to want to watch. It's going to give you a part after you watch it. So I'm going to make my way over to the Medbay real fast. First I'm going to wait. Okay, now I'm in Medbay, so I'm going to make my way this way, right past this computer. We're right over here, and we're going to interact with this. Now I do not have to stay here, but I will be safe here because as long as I do not shoot, they won't attack me. But after I am done this spectral reflection, I will get automatically teleported out of the anomaly once again, and you're going to want to then pick up the part it's going to drop. It's going to drop a purple wrench on the ground. You're going to want to pick that up, and that will be used for the next step of the Easter egg. Now once you've gone through the listening to them, you're then going to want to make your way back over to Medbay if you've left the area, and you're going to pick up this wrench. You're then going to want to make your way back up top towards spawn. You're going to want to interact with the tank that is in spawn, so I'll make my way over there really quick. Now once you've made your way over to spawn, you're going to want to interact with this tank. You're going to see that at the top it's going to open up after you interact with the tank. There we go, it opens up. Now you're going to want to just kill the zombie really quickly, easy, just like that, done. And after that, you're then going to want to get an explosive weapon or an explosive lethal, and you're going to want to throw it onto the top of the tank like so. And you're going to want to try and get it right on that hatch, or like that. You're going to see that it fires, and it's going to shoot the tree over there, and it's going to shake. You then want to make your way over towards that tree. Once you've made your way over to where the tree was shot, you're going to want to kill the hounds that are going to spawn in once you get here. And you're then going to want to pick up this object on the ground. So I'm going to pick it up. And you do want to be careful because you cannot run. You can drop it at any point though, but you're going to want to be very careful because you don't want to die right now. So we're going to keep making my way down towards the medbay. Once you're at medbay, you can use this object. So I'm going to be very careful. I'm going to keep going. Now the round did end, so this is not a good idea to be doing it now, but I'm going to do it anyway. But I'm going to bring this golden object over to this container, and I'm going to put it in. It's then going to allow you to do stuff. Now after you've activated that, you're going to want to be careful. But now you're ready for the next step. Once you have done this step, you're then going to want to get a Megaton down in medbay. You're going to want to split the Megaton into the two Megaton Bomber and Megaton Blaster. And then you want to get him inside this blue circle down here on the ground. Now once he's inside this blue circle, you can then pick him up into the containers. So you want to be careful as not to kill him. Now you'll see the one already got pulled up in there. We're now going to wait for the second one to go up in there. So I will bring zombies over here. And I am going to be careful as not to kill him. So I'll bring him over here. He will get sucked up just like so. And now we can therefore now activate the computer once again over in this area. We can interact with this computer after a short amount of time. Now I just kind of made my way around the map a little bit, and I came back, and now it says I can start the purification process. So I'll start the purification process, and it will lock us down into this room. We just have to wait here. Now after a short amount of time, it will open the doors again, but there will be a short little time where these guys talk. They'll fuse together and spawn in a Megaton again, but this time this one will talk to you. It will talk to you about how he's so confused, and if you want to listen to him, you can. But for me, I'm going to take you guys to the next step. Now the next step is going to be making your way to Noct when you're in the anomaly once again. There's going to be another spectral reflection that you can interact with. Now after you've made your way over to the anomaly once again, this is where you're going to want to be prepared. You're going to want to do whatever you want. Pack-a-punch. You're going to want to get your perks, because after this final spectral reflection, this is going to be it. You're going into the last part of the Easter egg, and then it's over. So after you're done that, you're ready, you're going to want to go into the anomaly. You'll enter the anomaly. You're going to want to make your way over into this room over here, the Omega Outpost room. It's right here out through spawn. There's going to be a spectral reflection that we can interact with. We're going to interact with it, listen to it. So we'll interact with this, we'll listen to it. It's going to talk for a little bit. Now after we talk to it, it's going to teleport us straight into the final part of the Easter egg, which is going to be down in power. So you're going to want to be prepared. So I'll catch you guys once it teleports us there. Now after you've done that cutscene, you're going to want to pick up this picture. After you pick it up, that's it. You're teleporting and you're going into the final part of the Easter egg. So here we go. Now once you teleport it in, it's going to be a short period of time where the guy is talking to us, but then the battle's going to start. The battle is us protecting him. We're going to have to protect Orlov while he destroys 3 different parts around this area. So you're going to want to, I suggest bringing the electric wonder weapon, because it is the strongest one for this. It does the most damage to the Megatons that are going to spawn in, and you need to protect him. I also suggest monkey bombs, because you can lure the zombies away from him and away from you. It's not that difficult, but you do want to be careful, because you can die very easily because of how small and close quarters of an area it is. The first one is over in this corner. The next one will be down below, and then there will be a third one also down below. You just want to be really careful. This is the first one. The second one will be over here, and then the third and final one will be down below, right over here. Now you do want to be cautious with your ammo to an extent, because you don't want to just use it all instantly, but it will come to a point to where you don't have to worry about it, because the max ammo, it will give you a max ammo after each different destruction point. So you do want to be careful and not just use it all at once, but you will get a max ammo, so you do want to use it to make sure you don't die. Ring of Fire is good if you're playing with a team, but Aether Shroud is also really good. Now what you're going to do is you're going to protect this guy now. So I'm going to stand, I suggest standing right here by Pack-a-Punch for the first one with the wonder weapon ready, and you just wait here. I have a C4 obviously, so I'll use that, but you just want to use the wonder weapon. You just use it to your advantage. You don't want to completely use all the ammo at once, but they won't attack you completely. Most of them will go for the Orlov, so you do want to protect him. Be careful, but most of the zombies won't attack you. it'll actually be going for him. So you'll be okay. You can see his health bar. He doesn't take damage super fast, so you don't have to be on top of him. The Megatons do more damage than zombies obviously would, and that makes sense. But for the most part, it's pretty easy. We're just going to sit here, and this will get us through the first part. He's almost done. The second part will move, and we'll follow him to the next area, and so forth. So he's done the first part. We'll move to the second part. He's now going to make his way over here, and he's going to start working on destroying the second portion. So now we have to protect him once again. So I like to set up right above here, because the zombies have to climb up here if they want to get to you. So you just want to attack him. You do want to watch out, because there will be another Megaton that spawns in, and more Megaton bombers. You do want to be careful, because he can take damage if you're not watching him. But for the most part, he's usually okay. Now, I'm going to take time here, and I'm going to kill these guys, because I don't want them to be an issue. I'm going to kill them. I don't want to die, so I'm going to leave. He will be okay. Now, I can throw a monkey if I want, but I like to save my monkeys for the last and final part. Now, you can see I've used all my ammo, which can be an issue, but I'll just make my way over here. It won't be too bad. I'll shoot the Megaton. It will die real quick, real fast. And we're almost on the next part, so I'll just keep running in circles. I'll use my shotgun. I do suggest a shotgun, just like for now, in case you run out of ammo. The shotgun's probably your next best bet to protecting this guy. So you're going to want to just keep shooting, keep shooting. As you can see, he hasn't really taken a lot of damage, but if you don't protect him, it does stop the deactivation process. So you do want to try and keep him protected, because if his arms are up in the air like that, that means he's not deactivating the machine, which means that you're going to have to stay here longer and longer and longer. And the longer you're standing here, the harder it gets, the more ammo you're going to use, and that's never good. So, as I'm finishing up this, he's going to finish up here soon. He'll finish up destroying it. He's almost done. And now we're on to the third and final step. Now, I got my ammo back in my wonder weapon. Now, this is where I suggest using the monkey bomb, because this is where it gets very close quarters. This area right here, very bad place to be. I would keep your monkey bombs ready. I would throw one relatively early, because you don't want to get caught in a corner and be trying to throw it, because you will most likely die. So I use it now. I'll still keep him protected, because they won't all go to the monkey bomb. Sometimes they'll space out and some will go to him. But there we go. Now we'll look for the Megaton. There it is. We'll kill the Megaton. Focus him. Now there we go. It's done. Now after he does that final part, this is where things get scary. You need to exit this area quickly, but be careful, because you don't want to die. It's going to spawn in electrical fields. Now he's going to just sit there. He'll be okay. We don't really know what happens, but I suggest you want to make your way over to this door. You're going to want to leave out through weapons lab. I would follow my path, because this is probably one of the safest ways. Now we have to get out of here. Now if you could save your Aether Shroud, it's better to do it that way, but we're going to make our way out of here as quick as possible. We do want to be careful, so we're going to just run circles for a little bit. These fields will kill you instantly, so you do want to be very careful. You do not want these things to down you this far in. You want to make your way like that. That's what I usually do. You want to wait just a little bit. Now more will spawn. You're going to want to be careful, but make your way. Just beeline for it. You're going to go to the right, out the tunnel, towards Knock, because the other way will be covered. You want to make your way through here, dodge each of these electrical ones, make sure you give yourself space in between each one, make your way over to the exfil site, and you'll be ready to go. That easy. And the Easter egg has then been complete, just like that. You board the helicopter, and you're out of there. So just like that, you're completely done. You got the Easter egg completed, and there you go. Like that, the Easter egg is done, and you now have completed the Easter egg, solo or with friends, either way. If this video did help you out, make sure to hit that like button and subscribe. I will be posting more content just like this and more content in the future. I hope you guys really did enjoy this video, and I hope it helps you out.